Hi everyone, it's Ricky again from Shopify Dropshipping Lifestyle. Lovely to meet you all today. It's currently just before 10 in the morning. Lovely day out. I presume a number of you can probably see my dog in the background. Her name's Susie. She's very tired. She's about nearly 2 years old. She's a beautiful dog. She's a stuffy border collie, and she just loves sleep, loves the sun, as you can sort of tell. Today's lesson is all about Klaviyo. So as I said, I am slowly teaching you all more and more about the back end of Shopify. Again, that's where I spend a lot of my time doing a lot more here and there and passing that on to all of you, okay? So let's just get straight into it. This is an account that I, from ages ago, that I had, and I just wanted to use it. Wanted to run over it. So basically everything, obviously, as you know, has a dashboard. You can, it integrates with Shopify. Once you install the app from the App Store, it guides you through. You put in your shop name, you can put in your logo, your social media links. Very straightforward. If you already have a Klaviyo account and you haven't done that, you just go under Setup Wizard and it'll take you from the beginning and take you through that. So if at any stage you want to ever change anything as well, just go through that Setup Wizard. Okay, so here you can see your view products, place products. It's really cool. I love how this integrates. For me, I'm actually looking at outsourcing email marketing. Email marketing isn't cheap, but it's a very good source of revenue. I'll be honest, the downside with Klaviyo as opposed to something like MailChimp, I can't remember how much Market Hero is, and a lot of other email service providers, is it is a bit more expensive, but you do get, I find, a lot more of a premium. And as I explained in previous videos, I absolutely love how it has the native integration with Aftership. I absolutely love how you could actually not do your email marketing through Aftership if you really wanted for your updates, and you could do it all through Klaviyo because every step gets pushed to Klaviyo. It just depends what you want. I prefer to use Klaviyo just for the more promotions, weekly emails, abandoned cart sequences. I'll make another video on abandoned cart sequence. I can't take full credit for it. It was from someone else, but it converts really well. I'll give that all to you. It's really simple. That'll be in tomorrow's lesson because I want to sort of explain that to you all. But anyway, so I want to explain a bit more about Klaviyo. So you've got your email performance. Again, this is all just your dashboard, your analytics. You can see here I don't have any of these turned on. These are by default, you will have these flows. So abandoned cart, if someone abandons their cart and you capture their email, it'll auto-respond to email them, okay? Saying, hey, we see whatever you want to define that as, okay? There's a lot to it. There's an infinite number of strategies. It's up to you. Browser abandonment, again, if you capture their email and they've started browsing, it will record that. That's what's cool about Klaviyo, and I'll explain how it does that in a moment. Customer win-back is if they've bought something after 30, 60 something days, you email them again and say, hey, you haven't purchased from us in a while, come back. Pretty cool, huh? You can do all of this, and you can segment your audiences. I'm not going to go through them all. One of the very important ones is welcome newsletter or welcome series. Someone signs up for your newsletter on your website, jumps into Wheelio, you privy, you sign up, push them into that. I give people a 20% discount code on my base email on my latest store. I think it's generated $1,500 in revenue just by people signing up for that. And it's on autopilot. I've literally done nothing. And that's what's amazing about email marketing. It's another whole skill. I will be honest, it is something that I am still what I believe to be an advanced user. I can't say that I'm an expert, so I'm not going to lie to you about that. So and lists and segments is really cool. So again, you can make as many as you want. So if you want to be really granular, like with Facebook ads, like with Google, Klaviyo has all of this. You can see open rates, you can see the device, you can see all of this information. It's actually really cool. That is what's amazing about marketing nowadays, is this data-driven information. So you've got your newsletter, you've got your preview list, you've got your subscribers. You can add different segments. So if you're finding a cluster of people purchasing the same product, cluster of people adding a product to cart, you can segment and then market to them based off that. Because email marketing, people say, is dead. It's really not. How many times a day do you check your emails? Just think to yourself, do you check your emails? Yes. You might get a heap, but there'll always be those few that you'll open, okay? And those are usually brands, that might be your YouTube channel, etc. I mean, like, I hope that when you get your YouTube email about my videos that you open it. Anyway, so basically, that's what I'm getting at with the segments. Again, it's like you're split testing with Facebook, except you're doing it with email marketing. You can split test your audience for different objectives to try and get different results, okay? It's all about split testing. And that comes down to the individual and what you wanted to do. Activity, nothing really there. What I did want to show you, though, was the set up web tracking. This is really important so that you can get this data about, did they get to checkout, leave, your browser abandonment. This is different per theme, okay? So for Brooklyn, it's really easy. Again, you literally just follow this. Copy the code in to your theme.liquid. So right-click your theme, edit code, go to your theme liquid before the end body tag, copy that in, and then do the same with your product.liquid template. Copy that in. It doesn't matter where that is. I just put it down the bottom. And then put in your website URL. It'll verify, you click a link, and then it's connected. All right? So what that's doing is it's doing some JavaScript code that'll run on your back end that gives you in-depth analytics for your Klaviyo. So it's very important that you do that, okay? Takes only 30 seconds, all right? So if we go back to the main part of Klaviyo, so I've shown you all that. In your account as well, that's where you can generate API keys. There will be an API key option. Just jump in there, generate an API key, copy the key, especially because if you're using Privy, if you're using Klaviyo, anything that you want to push that email automatically to Klaviyo, you need an API key, okay? So just use the API keys. You can have as many as you want. I use Wheelio, so Wheelio, I have the API key in there. It picks it up. It's got an option in there. Just follow the prompts. It's very straightforward. They also have really good support there. The guys there are amazing. Remember, Wheelio are the ones who are the conversion pirate guys, okay? So they're the ones that, how I've been saying the Shopify hack, they're the same guys. These guys make a lot of money. They have their own dropshipping stores, and I envy them because they're absolutely amazing marketers. But anyway, or I should say I look up to them. So here you can create campaigns. So if you want to make a new campaign, it's like a weekly promotion or weekly how are you or something, you can email these people, and that's where you make your segments, okay? So if you make the campaign, you make the template, it'll auto-populate based off variables, like their name, what they previously purchased, all that. And with the segment, so if you want to send it to people that have previously purchased, to keep them in the loop, try and get them to come back, then you make a segment for everyone who's previously purchased, okay? And then you just make this campaign, you bind it to that segmented list, and then you send it off, and it will do that. And it's really cool what you can do. Like, I actually, as a tip, and I've learnt this from people like Spencer Meckham. He's an affiliate marketer. Absolutely amazing guy, might I add. But you can send your emails, and I love this. How you can schedule to send your emails at like 9 o'clock. Now, why you want to do that is very important, because think about it, in between probably about 7 to 9 o'clock is when you wake up. You jump on your phone, you jump on Facebook, you jump on Instagram, and you'll check your emails, won't you? And so it'll be around that time. It's very important you get the time zone right. So you can actually choose the option, and most do this, but you can choose the option so that 7 o'clock their time zone. So it'll pick up their time zone and send them the email. I think that is just absolutely invaluable, because it means higher open rates. The more open rates you have, the more chances you have of a click. The more chances you have of a click, the more chances you have of a sale, okay? So always think of that. So titles are very important. You want to catch them. That's why email titles now is starting to use emojis, big words, to really catch you in a couple of words, because you get so many emails, okay? So it's important psychology. Very much the same as Facebook marketing, but a bit different, okay? Rather than catching them with ad copy, you're catching them with the title. And then you catch them on the rest with the body, all right? And it doesn't have to be the most amazing email. My abandoned cart sequence, which I'll go into tomorrow, which, as I said, isn't fully attributed to me, I can't deny that, has, I think, 50% open rates, and it's all on autopilot, and it's just text. It's just text. It's just text, and it works. You know why it works? Because text-based emails don't go into spam or junk. I've just gotten a number of people email today that they haven't received their receipts because they're HTML receipt. And Google and Outlook, at times, they classify that as spam. They'll put it in the spam folder, okay? So you will encounter that. It's a pain in the ass. There are ways around it. As you start to get bigger, this is what I'm looking into, is trying to make it so you can actually contact Google and Outlook, I think, to be whitelisted. So any of your emails from this specific thing won't ever be flagged as spam. All right, that's what I'm looking into. Once I find out more info, then I'll update you. But basically, here you got your flows. Again, your flows are really cool. I'll show you, like, this is an abandoned cart one. And the green light means it's on. The orange light means it's paused. So, okay, so I do have it on this one, sorry. So I tell okay. So here you can see the analytics for the last 30 days. You can manage the flow. You can back populate. Not doing that. But here you can do triggers. So you can do triggers. So when someone has initiated checkout, 30 minutes after, it'll send them this email. Okay, so I can change this. I can change 30 minutes. I can take it out, and so it would send it instantly. I actually have it taken out so it sends instantly after, all right, now. I just do that. That's just what I do. You can do conditional splits, meaning that if they click yes, then it'll just go down this one. If they click no, it'll send them down. You can make an insane funnel of email. So if they go yes, then they keep going down here. If they go no, you might send them a different email with a different title. And if they go yes, then you can send them back to your main one. And back and forth. So on the back end, no one will ever see this, but you can make this absolutely ridiculous maze of emails where yes, no statements. You can send them here, send them there, send them there. It's absolutely cool, isn't it? Like, and this is what I absolutely love. I love technology that does this, and it does it on fucking autopilot. I mean, I'm sorry for this language, but it's just so freaking cool. All right, and you can see here that this is actually the email that I was telling you about, which I'll go into further detail tomorrow. But if we previewed it, obviously I'll have to grey that crap out. But you can see here that it's just simply text, so it just picks up the name, someone's name. We notice blah blah, and this won't populate because it's in preview, but there's a checkout because it's integrated with Shopify. It'll have their unique checkout link, so they click it, they come back, they buy. Now, you won't believe how effective that is. You're not offering them a discount. You're not offering them anything. You offer them a discount on Facebook because that's very different. That's social media. You've captured their email. This is a lot more personal in that regard. You just send them a link, say, hey, look, hey, we noticed you were halfway through ordering, but you didn't end up completing it. Just wanted to let you know we have a limited amount of stock remaining, so we reserved your cart for you for the next 24 hours. I think I may have done that wrong. Anyway, but, so they see it. So it adds a little bit of urgency, is very personal, comes from your business email. I presume you will have a business email. I recommend you do. There's G Suite, there's iPage, there's heaps out there. Plenty of choice. And, you know, you make it look like it comes from a person. So I use Sophie. Sophie. Just a made-up name. You can make up any name. Some people have actually told me that I'm doing marketing wrong by doing that. But I don't care. It's just a name. People do it. Like, you don't know who it is. Anyway, and so you can see on my first one, on the latest store that I'm working on, I think has generated over $1,000 in revenue by that first email. And you know why? Because it comes down to mothers, fathers, whatever, or men, women. Their phone could have died. They got called up for work. They were at work. Who knows? And this is just a reminder to say, hey, look, we see that you were close. Come back. And then you send them through another one. And, you know, oh, okay, so they didn't do it. 20% discount code. Bam, straight away. 20%. And again, this here, these are the titles. So the subject. You can split test this. So you can add a variation, which means that you can split test the title and see which works better and keep making it so you get larger open rates, larger click rates, more placed orders, and you just keep doing it. The problem is, and this is why you start to outsource, is that it does take a lot of time. I mean, a lot of my time is focused on the back end of Shopify, getting a lot of that running, SEO, is focus, influencer marketing. I spend a lot of time, obviously, in the ads manager and helping people now in these YouTube videos. So my time is pretty strict, so I outsource this. But I want to give you all an idea of what you can do. And It's not hard. You just need to spend a bit of time. It has the default templates there. You can turn them on. They may not be perfect, but they'll work. All right. One of the things I've also found, and this is because this is old, I haven't updated. Using a first name variable increases your open rates dramatically because you've gotten their email address, and most of the time if they've gone to checkout, you've gotten their name. It puts their first name. It says, "Hey, Ricky, what happened?" You're more inclined to open that because it's more personal. It's not like, "Oh, here's a flash sale," is it? It's like, "Ricky, have a look at this. Ricky, have a look at that." And you're like, "Ooh, yeah, okay." So it's a lot of psychology involved in it as well, okay? Remember, marketing is psychology. Marketing is psychology. That's why there's marketing psychologists. Marketing at the end of the day isn't actually that hard. People think that it's hard. It's really not. It's just psychology. You just got to think how you would think and how others would likely think. And you try and put a logical basis to it. It doesn't always work, but keep that in mind. So here you have all the other flows. So if I wanted to turn on this browse abandonment float, I just simply go in here and I set it from manual to live. So now it's live. One thing, tip of advice, turn smart sending off. It's a piece of shit. I absolutely hate it in Klaviyo. I turn it off. What it does is it uses its algorithm so that it doesn't flood their mailbox with emails. So I guess it turns, it decreases the chances or likelihood of someone classifying you as spam so that your emails aren't hidden, basically. But I find it doesn't work well. So just turn it off. Tip of advice. I had that and I lost a lot of money when I had that on. And I never knew why. And I remember just someone said, turn it off. And I turned it off. And then it started working really well. I was like, what the fuck? But anyway, that's just an experience. A lot of failure, okay? Another cool thing, with Klaviyo as well, you run it in free mode. Once it does start costing you $50 a month, once you start scaling up, you get 500 free emails a month. It does come with live support once you are on free paid, which is pretty cool as well. So they've got all of that. Email templates. So by default, once you integrate with Shopify, it'll pull all your email templates in. So what the email templates are is under your general, settings, notifications. All those notifications are these here. Okay, so your shipping update. And it will pull this in. And what's cool is you don't need to know coding language. So this, already by default, the template looks much better than the one in Shopify. The one in Shopify are crap. I am actually going to be overhauling all of mine just to really push the brand, really, they're all one-offs. Once you set it, then it's done for life. If you ever want to change it, you just spend 5 minutes and change it. So I can change all of this. So, I just click this box and say, hi, and save. Bam. Done. It's drop and drag, and then you can preview, of course. If I want to add an image, I just click there, and then I can add an image. So if I wanted to add an image, I can. So select, and there we go, I've got an image. You can, and then save. You can obviously delete this as well. So if I go delete block, they're technically defined as blocks. This, you don't have to change. This is cool. It will actually pick up your tracking URL, which if you set it properly in below, your unique aftership tracking URL, that's what I recommend, or Dropify it'll then pull that in. So they just click that and it takes them straight to your tracking page with your tracking product. And that's it. How cool. And it's on autopilot. So, and it'll add more than one product. So it just does that. If they have multiple products, it'll just keep adding them, okay? So don't worry about that. Klaviyo by default here, it'll have that stamp. In free mode. In paid, it does disappear. I kind of like it though. I have come to the opinion since been doing all this that having these stamps are authority. That's why you have your payment provider stamps at the bottom. Have the Shopify payment stamp, powered by Shopify. You have powered by Aftership, powered by Klaviyo. Because there are people out there who will look at this and they'll see, wow, this is legit. Okay, this is legit. These people aren't just some small crappy business. They're legit, all right? And I don't care what people think. I only look at that as a good thing. All right, so what's also cool is I can change this. It won't work for that well because of the orientation of it, but you can obviously you can change the text. You can insert tags, properties. So these are different properties that will pull in from Shopify. Unsubscribe, you can do all of that. You can change the orientation or alignment of the text. You can do all of this. You can add your social buttons. You got your block styles being button colors, things like that. Your blocks being if you want to add additional blocks. So if you want to add products, you're doing a thing like a promotion, you can add this and it'll dynamically go from your popular, your catalog being your Shopify store because it integrates. You can do all of that. You can change the colors. You can change the titles. You don't have to show the product name. You don't have to show the price if you don't want it. It's up to you. Every email marketing is different. Remember, marketing is always different per person. What I'm trying to teach you is the fundamentals to understanding that, okay? And you can obviously check it on mobile too. And that's where you probably want to check it. Why everyone uses iPhone for that? It's like, I have an Android. But anyway, that's just me being petty. But, so if I go save and return, obviously we'll see here that it's updated. So we can see it's updated. Now what's important is this doesn't automatically push to Shopify. You have to manually do this, okay? So you have to then go, export. It then generates the code. Copy that code, go into the notification, paste the code in there, save, and you're done. That's it. And then you can do that to all your notifications. I wouldn't suggest doing it straight away. It is a bit time consuming. Once you start getting off the ground, okay, look into it then. Again, these are methods of building your brand, doing upsells, and essentially getting free sales is the whole goal, okay? And stopping these customer service emails because they're a pain in the ass. Such a pain in the ass, customer service emails. Outsource them. Okay, list and segments, as I said. So if I wanted to make a new list, see how it does this by default. I haven't touched those. So if I wanted to make a new list and segment, I can just go create. So I just got to remember. So if a list being, of emails, a segment being of already what you have, and you're segmenting them. It's like a filter. It's like what you do on Facebook, okay? You're doing the same thing. You're filtering. When you're doing your interest targeting, you're just stacking it. That's a filter. That's all it is. At the end of the day, you're just getting the data and you're filtering through and then pushing it this way. If you want to filter it this way, then you push it that way. That's all it is. The different terminology, but at the end of the day, whenever you're doing marketing and that, it's all just really filters. Filters here, filters there, filters bloody everywhere. Anyway, so let's go test. Condition. I don't know what to do this on. I didn't think this far ahead. It's pretty much actually probably an advanced thing. But basically, anyway, you choose the folder. You can make as many folders as you want. You choose the condition. So again, you just do that. That is pretty advanced. As I said, this is where sort of like even I sort of struggle a bit. I can do it, but I'd have to think, and I don't want to waste your time. Profiles, we have all your emails. Obviously, I have to blur that out. But, I've only got one here. But you'll have thousands. I think on the store I'm working on at the moment, I have like 3,000 already, something like that. And it's just going to keep blowing up. The more emails you get, then you've captured their email. It's technically, you've gotten sales from these people, but you've gotten their email, which that is valuable. Those emails cost money to actually have. And those emails you can send to forever. Very important. That's why you'll see the big guys always doing the email marketing. Now, what everyone says, email marketing is a very viable, very real strategy of income. All right. Metrics. Again, you can have a closer look at your metrics based off various things. You can look at, your best people, your cohorts, your activity feed. This is what I need to look into more myself, but this is all just, again, reporting and analytics. Have a look yourself. You'll pick it up. So, if we go chart, it'll have blah, 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 like those nice charts, but obviously I don't have anything. So, and basically, that's pretty much how that is. Integrations. This is here what I wanted to explain. So this is obviously where you have your Shopify. You can add all your other integrations after ship, okay? After ship integration. Follow the instructions. There's a webhook URL. You can do that. You can integrate it with heaps of other apps as well. I am looking at doing it for Facebook advertising. It is so you can actually, for your leads, your custom audiences, actually integrate it. It's actually really cool. So just one. Sorry about that. So yeah, basically I want to use my custom audiences, and it's just another form of marketing. That is a highly advanced strategy, not something I'm planning to do right at this instant. But I just wanted to show you that's what you can do. So that's the integrations, pretty straightforward. Your data feeds is if you have webhook data feeds, you can add your product data feeds, which is from your Shopify store, and you can make and segment these as well. pretty straightforward, that one. This one here is where you have your coupons, okay? So I wanted to show you this because that integrates with my abandoned cart. Klaviyo is the only email service provider, I haven't done it actually, but it's the only service provider where you can, I haven't done it right, but you can make a coupon, let's say call it abandoned, and you can make it 20% off that lasts 24 hours, and it'll dynamically generate a unique one for every person automatically. It'll just do that. Not many really do that. I only know Klaviyo. I learned this from someone else, and it's absolutely handy to have. Drop a comment and like below if you want to learn more about that. I'll go into an entire lesson tomorrow if you do wish to know more about the whole just abandoned cart sequence emails, because it is actually very important. I just wanted to give you a general overview. Sorry, people messaging. Basically, sign up forms. You can have your pop-up sign up forms as well. So if you again, I haven't installed it properly, but you can at the bottom. This is what I would suggest: is every theme like Brooklyn and that will have a sign up thing. By default, it won't push to your Klaviyo. You need to actually hard code it. It is a bit of a pain. Personally, I actually just outsourced it. I can do it myself, but I just found that just outsourcing it, it just saves a bit of time. That's all what we're about, isn't it? Time. So, and there's plenty of support out there. Because you're using free themes, there's plenty of the support out there. It's not hard to do. Just, as I said, pay someone $5, $10 and they'll do it for you. Then it'll push to your newsletter as well, okay? So you can do that. You can do, so let's say we make a, Susie, barking. Anyway, so you wanted to make a pop-up flyout form, you wanted to make an embedded. So if you're wanting to do that bottom one, the newsletter sign up you see on every footer and stuff, that's embedded. If you want to do a pop-up, so if they scroll 30% or something, then it'll pop up. If you want to do a flyout from the side, you can do all of that, okay? They've updated this really nicely. It used to be really crap, but they've updated it and it's actually really much easier. I don't use the flyout or pop-up. I use Wheelio again, okay? So I use that purely for exit intent. I don't use a sign-up. I use just purely exit intent and the newsletter sign-up at the bottom. I don't have a pop-up or flyout. Might be something I'll look into in the future, but right now it's been working fine. So I haven't done it. Your preference pages is if they sign up, you can send them through, the agreement terms. So their preferences based on their subscription. And you can change all of this. I haven't done a huge amount of work in it, so it's not something I've ever really worried about. It's purely just I want to capture their email for abandoned carts and email marketing in the future. So it's not been something I have put a heavy emphasis on, but it is something I just wanted to show you. Image library, as I said, is just images that you've imported. You can upload as many images as you want to use for your email marketing campaigns, your templates, etc. Okay, and then you have your folders, so you can delete folders, add folders, make your own structure. See how ideas and inspiration? You can edit that, and you got your lists and segments. Again, all that's for is just purely just for your eye, just so you can see what's going on there. But basically, that's pretty much how it runs. The other thing that I did forget to show you was if you go under profiles, again, you can see the very specific analytics, of this individual, their checkout, if they've checked out, what list and segment they're in, their contact details, the time and date. And you can delete their profile, export it, you can do a heap with it. And that's why email marketing is very powerful. It's never going to die. And that's why I recommend Klaviyo. Once you integrate Klaviyo with Aftership as well, you can do a lot there. As I said, I send an email at the end of it once their order has been delivered. I do have a few problems with sometimes orders don't get picked up in Aftership, but once their order's technically been delivered, it then pushes the webhook URL to Aftership, which then triggers an email that says, hey, we see that you've received your order. Congratulations on your order. We're so happy that you've received it. We would love your feedback, a review on this product. Can you please give us a review on this product? Also, please have a 20% discount code. We would also love to see you wearing your item, around your neck or something like that. Whatever your type of product is, just change it based off that, and tag our Instagram page, and put your handle for like hashtag whatever, and you put that in there, girl, and you put that in there, and then some people will actually take an image of themselves with the product, and that they're giving you UGC, user generated content, which is building your brand. They're very satisfied with their purchase. It's a testimonial. You can use it for remarketing. It gives you organic traffic as well. So this is why it's important to do your time in email marketing. As I said, I've got a lot of improvement to make there too, so we can all improve together. But I wanted to at least show you all how it sort of works as an overview. That should give you a pretty good idea. It is very intuitive for what it's worth. It's always about learning the ropes. And that's pretty much it from today. If you do like today's video, please drop a like, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment below. I respond to all your comments. I love to help. And don't forget to join my Facebook group, Shopify Dropshipping Lifestyle. I'm very active in there as well and help you all as much as I can, all right? So I'll be dropping more videos tomorrow. I drop a video every day. So stay tuned for more, all right? Until then, thank you very much and goodbye.